Welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon, good morning. I don't know your time, but this is 1:58 from here. So I welcome you back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm waiting for one or two persons to join this live. You're welcome. Welcome. I thank you for joining my live. Thank you. So today we want to discuss something very important. I want to talk about comparison. I want to talk about how it hurts people and how it hinders you from fulfilling potential, from fulfilling purpose. How it's not good for you and how you can overcome that temptation to compare yourself with other people. So I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. If you are joining for the first time, I encourage you to like, subscribe to this channel so that you'll be having more from me. So without wasting your time, thank you. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Raven, you're welcome. White, you're welcome. You're welcome. Please don't use vulgar language here, please. Don't use words that are not okay. So I'm speaking English. If you can't hear me, you let me know. Is that okay? White. I hope you can hear me now. Raven, welcome. Where are you chatting from? I would love to know your location. Kindly drop your location. So I'm talking about comparison, and I'm talking about how comparison can affect you and hinder you from being who you are meant to be. Now, I want you to know that in this life, we are here with different purposes, with different things to fulfill on earth. We have different assignments on earth. We have different destiny on earth. And that's why we should not compare ourselves with others. But the pressure on earth is there that if we want to compare, we want to be like others, but we've forgotten that the person that has created us, the God Almighty that has created us differently because we have different shades of glory to show forth. We have different shades of glory to show forth. And that's why we see flowers. We have different type of flowers out there. Though each one of them speaks beauty in its own form, but they are not the same. If you see a bunch of flower of the same type packed together, you look at that flower, you admire that flower, you will see another type another day, you admire that one also. That's because each flower have its own shades of beauty to present to the world. And that's the same way we have different shades of glory to present to God with our lives. And that's why we shouldn't compare ourselves with other people. If you look at your palm, I want you to look at your palm very well. Check out my palm. Look at my palm. Can you see the prints on my palm? The print on my palm may be different from your own. In fact, it is always different from yours. And that shows that you are born with a different thing inside you. You are born with a different potential and born with a different potential. And you have something to fulfill. I have something to fulfill. I have a different calling. You have a different calling. So I should not compare myself with you, because the yardstick for my own fulfillment, to measure my fulfillment, will be different from the yardstick to measure your fulfillment. And that's why you need to stay focused on your own life, stay focused on your own lane, stay focused on what God has brought you to fulfill on earth. Don't allow any distraction, don't allow people's achievements to make you think you are less than who God has called you. You are special, you are different from other people, you have a different calling, you have a different assignment. And what God will ask from you is different from what He's going to ask from your friend. What God will ask from you is different from what He's going to ask from your twin brother or twin sister. You may be twins, but the truth is you're different. There is difference in your calling and your assignment. So you should not compare yourself with other people. If they are making it quite early in life and it seems as if you are not making progress, there is no problem with that. There's always timing for everything on earth. You know, when we look at it, even normal phenomenon on earth has taught us that lesson. If you look at it during the rainy season, you'll find people, especially from the parts of the world where I am, and let me even show you. I think I have some buckets outside. You can see, can you see that? Those are bowls and buckets. I use those ones to collect water. I use those ones to collect water. And you can see that these things are useful now. They are useful for me. These bowls are useful for me. These buckets are useful for me at this time because they can take in water. Do you get my point? They can take in water. Please, I want you to kindly comment in the drop your comment in the comment section. I want you to, I don't want to talk to myself alone. I want to make sure that I'm talking to someone and someone is getting what I'm saying. Now, you can see those buckets out there. They are working for me at this season because it's raining season. It's impossible for me to carry out a basket and say I want that basket to fulfill purpose and bring it out during this raining season and put it outside. Definitely, you know that no water will stay inside that basket. The basket will not retain water, and therefore it will be a waste at this season because it is not yet its season for it to thrive and for it to glory. That's why it's so. But when it's time for harvest, maybe if let's assume I'm a farmer, I'll go to the farm, I will take a basket along to the farm. And the basket will be very useful because I will put some things inside a basket. It will take some farm products and I'll bring those products back home with that basket. But if I bring out that basket now, that I want to use it at this time, it's not going to function well for me. So because its own time for glory has not come. That's the same way it is with us as individuals. The time we are supposed to thrive in life has been written by God. There is time for everything. And if we should go too early, if we should start doing things that we shouldn't do just because we see other people thriving, we'll push ourselves into what is not perfect, the perfect will of God for our lives. We'll do things that God will not be happy with. We'll do things that God will not like, and that will not be good for us. That will not be good for us. So the best thing is for us to do what? Wait on God's timing and allow God to fulfill His purpose in our lives, because He is the one that has brought us to this world and He knows the reason why He has brought us to this world. So we should not compare ourselves with others, because the yardstick for our own fulfillment, the yardstick for the measurement of our fulfillment is different from the yardstick that God will use to measure their own fulfillment. We are quite different. We are different, and He knows each and every one of us. He knows you by name. He knows me by name. He knows the nature that you have. He knows the nature that I have. He knows the gifts that He has placed in you. He knows the gifts that He has placed in me. So I shouldn't compare myself to you. You shouldn't compare yourself to me. You should not compare yourself with another person. You shouldn't compare yourself with another person because you have different potentials in you. I have different potentials in me. So focus on yourself instead of you to compare yourself with other people. Focus on your calling. Focus on the gifts that God has given to you. Focus on the talents that you have in you. Develop your talents. Develop your gifts. Thrive everywhere you find yourself. Make sure you live a God kind of life everywhere you find yourself. And by so doing, you'll be fulfilling God's purpose for your life. You'll be thriving, you'll be overcoming, you'll be fulfilling God's plan, and you will find fulfillment and joy. Yes, you will find fulfillment and joy when you are doing what you are called to do. But if you're not doing what you are called to do, if you're not doing what God has called you to do, you will not find that joy. You won't find that fulfillment in your heart. And in fact, you will be living a very miserable life. You will be living a life that will not make you happy. And before you know what's happening, that's how people start falling into depression. That's how people start falling into different mental health challenges because they are comparing themselves to others. Thank you, Edu's Vlogs. Welcome. Hi, welcome. So we're talking about comparison. You're welcome. We're talking about comparison and the reason why we shouldn't compare ourselves with others. I've just said it now that when we compare ourselves with other people, we won't be able to fulfill God's purpose for our lives because we are quite different. Edu, you have something in you that is quite different. Okay, I'm from Nigeria. What about you? I'm from Osun State in Nigeria. Osun State to be precise, Oshogbo. What about you? What about you? Okay, I'll be waiting for your message. So, as I was saying, I said that you have a different gift in you. Oh, you are from India. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining my live. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you. So, you have something different in you, Edu. There's something special that God has created in you. There's something special that God has created in me. It will not be right. I won't be doing justice to my own fulfillment if I'm comparing myself with you. And you won't be doing justice if you're comparing yourself with me. Okay, but I wish you can stay. Edu, I wish you can stay. But thank you for joining. If you have something very urgent or that calls for your attention, you can go. Thank you so much. Please, I would like to connect with you. Don't forget to like this video. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, as I was saying, there's something special that God has called you for. So, I won't be doing good to myself. Thank you so much. I won't be doing good to myself if I'm comparing myself with you. If I'm looking at it that, Ed, for example, I look at it that, okay, you've been able to achieve this within a short moment of your life, within your few years on earth, and I have not achieved that. Is that what I'm meant to achieve? Am I meant to fulfill your purpose? No, I'm meant to fulfill my own purpose. So, what is actually the best thing for me to do is for me to look inward, for me to discover my gifts, for me to discover my calling, for me to begin to work on my gifts, my talents, for me to begin to develop them and use them to glorify God, not to satisfy my flesh, not to satisfy myself, not to satisfy people, but for me to glorify God. And that's what you should do too. You try and see what is that thing that is special about me? What is that thing that I know I can do? What is that thing that is good in me? Don't focus on your weakness. Okay, I'm Eunice. My name is Eunice. My name is Eunice. Thank you. Thank you. So don't focus on your weakness. Focus on your strengths. Because if you look at your weakness, you won't see the good side of you. Do you get it? You won't see that beautiful thing that God has created in you. You'll be looking at it as if, oh, I'm not this, I'm not. And if you are looking at the negativity in you, it will weaken your mind, to weaken your system from fulfilling the purpose that God has called you to fulfill. It will be weakening your mind to begin to explore the potential that you have in you. In fact, you won't be able to even discover yourself. That's it. The power of negativity will hinder you from being able to discover the positivity in you. And if you know what is best for you, it's good you discover that potential in you on time and begin to work on it and begin to use that potential and begin to explore that potential, because God is actually waiting for you to start. And don't wait until you are perfect. No, Every person started as a child in every aspect, in everything, in every achievement. Everyone starts from the scratch. So even if they have someone helping them, they are still starting out from the scratch. So don't look at what you don't have. Don't look at the difficulties around you. Don't look at the limitations around you. Look at the positive part of your life. Look at the potentials that are in you. Look at the gifts and the talent that God has given to you, and begin to use them everywhere you find yourself. And you know what is funny? What you don't use, you lose. That's it. What you don't use, you lose. What you don't appreciate will depreciate. That's just it. If you look at it very well, people talk about stagnancy. They talk about stagnant water. And I bet it with you, a stagnant water will never remain in its state. Even though they call it stagnant water, it will be depreciating in its value. That's it. You try it. Just put water in a bowl, cover it up. Check it tomorrow, check it next tomorrow, check it 10 days time. You will discover that the cleanliness that water used to have before will reduce. That water will start developing something or at its base. Do you understand? The container will start working, reacting with the water, and the water will no longer be good for you to use. And that's just the way we are as humans. If we don't utilize our potential, if we don't use our gifts, we start losing it. Its value will start dropping, its value will start depreciating. So it's good to start early, and don't wait until you have everything sorted out before you start. Start in any way you can, in any way you can. Start at every time. Start with every privilege you have for you to use your gift. Use it. Thank you, Sierra Alpha. Syria, am I correct? Sierra Alpha, thank you for joining. Yes, praise Jesus. So any gift you have, it's better you start using that gift to the glory of God right within the corner of your room. Start from wherever you find yourself and use it to bless lives. Use it to touch lives. Use it to affect people positively. And now another thing I want to talk about comparison is that people measure success. People measure fulfillment by what they have, by the wealth that they acquire, by the riches that they have. And that is actually not the right yardstick for you to measure achievements. What you have is not the right yardstick for you to measure your achievements in life. Thank you. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you. So what can you use to measure your achievements? What you can use to measure your achievements is when you are impacting lives. When you are impacting lives. Yes, that's how you can measure your achievements. How many lives have I touched? How well have I pleased God? That's how you can measure your achievements. Even if those you are trying to help are not appreciative, even if they don't appreciate what you are doing, are you pleasing the mind, pleasing God? Are you doing what God wants you to do? When you're doing what God wants you to do and you're pleasing God, God will be happy with you. And by that, in heaven's record, you are achieving, you are fulfilling purpose, you are fulfilling God's mind. Men may not like you, men may criticize you, in fact, they may hate you. But if you are making God happy, God will keep recording it that you are fulfilling what? His purpose for you. And that is what is most important. It's not about the amount of money you have. It's not about the fame that you've been able to acquire. It's not about the name that you have out there. It's about you fulfilling God's purpose every time of your life. So I want to plead with you to shun all forms of comparison. Don't allow anything or anyone to intimidate you and make you think you have less value and make you think you're not a success because you are not at the level they are. No, they are not God. They are not God. It's only God that can tell if you are fulfilling purpose or not. So that's why you should just please Him. Please God. Don't live your life for people. Don't live your life to show off. Don't live your life to show people that this is who I am, this is what I've attained. Don't try to impress anybody. They are not the one who created you. It's only God who created you. And we live for God. Whether we live or we die, We are God's. We belong to God. So we should live our lives to please God alone. So we should not compare ourselves with other people. It's not about what they have. It's not about what they've been able to acquire physically. It's about the lives they've been able to impact. It's about the amount of obedience they've been able to carry out to God's instructions. So if you're obeying God, I bet it with you, you are fulfilling purpose. You are making God happy, and it's going to make you happy. It's going to have it recorded that you are his child. I hope we are following with what I'm saying. Please, if you are following, let me see a thumbs up. Let me see a thumbs up to know that truly I'm talking to someone and the person is understanding what I'm saying, and I'm saying something that is blessing you. So don't allow anything or anyone to intimidate you and make you feel lesser. You are not lesser than who God has called you. You are that special being that God has created. You are that special person in the heart of God. I hope I'm passing the message. Please, if I'm passing the message, like this, let me see. Like this video, let me see. Let me know that I'm truly passing the message to you. So you should not allow intimidation. You should not allow anyone to make you feel lesser than who God has called you. You are special in his eyes. You are born and created to fulfill purpose. You are born for a special assignment, and that assignment you will fulfill by his help in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for joining this live. I really appreciate you for joining this live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be leaving now. I'll be leaving. But I just want to encourage you more and more that you should not forget to develop yourself. Discover the gifts that God has placed in you. Discover the talent that God has placed inside you, and develop them from day to day. Make sure you add something to yourself every day of your life. Develop yourself every day of your life. And don't forget, you are not to measure your success by other people's success. You're not to measure your success by the things you've been able to acquire and or the things you've not been able to acquire. You're not to measure your success by what people say or what people think you should have achieved. Your measurement should be on how well you are obeying God and you are fulfilling his purpose for your life. He loves you so much. He cares for you, and he's going to help you. He's going to assist you to fulfill his purpose in life. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you so much. So till I come your way next time, remain blessed, and I want to connect with you. I would love to connect with you. Thank you so much. So this is me saying goodbye. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy your day. And don't forget to keep developing yourself. Don't forget to keep obeying God. And it's going to lift you. It's going to help you. It's going to assist you. Thank you. Till I come your way next time. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Do have a nice day.